My girlfriend just bought me a puppet, so I forgot to do the intro of my video, but it's WWE Backlash just started. Damian Priest just come out, so Jacob Fatu is about to come out. I did predict Jacob Fatu in it. I think we will see solos and Kobo this match. As far as the entrance goes, they were normal entrances. I don't know who I think is going to take the pin. I think LNA is going to take the pin. But yeah, so let's get into this first match. It is the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. I got Jacob Fatu winning. Yee. Come on, Fatu. Fatu and LA Knight, the only ones left in the ring. Drew and Damian are taken out. Jacob's beating Fatu's ass. I said Jacob's beating Fatu's ass. He's Jacob Fatu. Jacob's beating LA Knight's ass. He said, y'all know what I mean? Oh, he's about to do a somersault for the dubs. LA Knight rolls out. Is LA going to win back? LA Knight is in position to win the match now. He's getting on the top rope. Well, the mid rope, medium rope, third rope, sub rope. LA Knight. He hit us with a diving elbow. He's doing it again. He's going for the bionic elbow. Oh my god. That was raw. He jumped from the second rope to the third rope. Jacob kicks out. Okay, this match is going kind of crazy right now. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Damian Priest just hit a south of heaven through 2 tables on Drew. Bro, this match is amazing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're both dead. They're not coming back the rest of this match. Be careful with your head. They're both not coming back the rest of the match. This is a one-on-one now. I got Jacob winning. I'll see y'all in a little bit. That was crazy. Yo, this match is crazy. Solo, I forgot about Solo. He just helped Jacob. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot Solo exists, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Solo is trying to walk out. Jacob is pissed. This is gonna be the end of the match right here. Who is this? Another cousin. Jack Cobb. Oh shit. Jack Cobb debut. Oh, Jack Cobb debut is crazy. What the fuck was that? Everyone thought he was gonna go with Baby Seth and them. Oh shit, what's gonna happen though with Jake Fatu's gonna be pissed. Jake Fatu's like, what the fuck? Oh, he's pissed. Jake Fatu's pissed. Take out Solo. Fuck it. He ain't gonna do it, but take out Solo. He said, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's over with, guys. I ain't gonna lie, it's over with. Jacob Fatu's gonna retain. Jacob Cobb debut? Ooh, WWE's cooking. To start the show. That's it. 1. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. Alright, next we got the Becky Lynch versus Lyra match. I got Lyra winning. I think Bayley's gonna come out, if I had to predict. But that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if Becky wins though, because that would be kind of like a swerve in a sense. But I got Bayley helping Lyra win. That's setting up a match for SummerSlam. But yeah, I got Becky Lynch losing. But it is what it is. I'll let y'all know anything that happens after the match. Stanley deleted the video, but basically Lyra Valkyria, she won because Becky Lynch like poked her in the eye, but Lyra still was able to roll up Becky Lynch. She wins, and then after the match, Lyra starts getting beat up by Becky Lynch, getting put in the disarm. You think Bayley or someone else is going to come out to help her, but unfortunately, it's just some WWE, what do they call it? AI backup extras like Jaycee Jordan come out and basically break up the match. But it looked like they had a chance that she won the fight. Lyra won the match, obviously, but did she win the battle? You get what I'm saying? And then as far as the next match, it was Gunther and Pat McAfee. It was honestly a really good match. Honestly, they kept telling the story like Gunther was gonna win. Like, he was obviously gonna win. He was gonna win, but he just didn't have enough to keep putting Pat McAfee down. He makes Pat McAfee end up going to sleep, and then he actually shakes his hand after. He shakes Pat McAfee's hand, which kind of was like a little face thing. He rolls out the ring, and they went through separate ways. He didn't beat him up after the match. He didn't attack Michael Cole after the match. There was a spot with Michael Cole. I thought, I ain't going Pat McAfee was gonna win. Michael Cole tried to help Pat McAfee win, but unfortunately, our boy Pat McAfee lost. So with that being said, then we get to the main event. It was honestly a finisher fest. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of good finishers. Randy Orton hit two attitude adjustments also through 2 separate tables. One was an announcer's table, and then the other one was through just like a normal brown table. With that being said, this match was fire. There were so many times you think Randy's gonna win, but so many ref bumps. There was 3 ref bumps, I believe. There was also another spot where Randy pinned Cena. It was like a 10-second count, bro, for being honest. It was like one of those things like from WrestleMania where another ref comes out. He does the 1, 2, then Cena kicks out. Then Randy Orton RKO's that ref because he's frustrated. Obviously, he's mad because he had the match won, but, you know, since there was no ref, he theoretically didn't have the match won. And then when Randy Orton RKO'd that one ref, fuck, I just knocked my microphone down. That shit hurt me. My microphone down. When Randy Orton RKO's that ref because he's frustrated that he didn't get the 3 count. He RKO's the ref. Then Nick Aldis and all those people come out. You know, Jason Jordan, they're trying to plead with Randy like, yo, why are you hitting the ref? Like, why are you doing all this nutmeg shit? And basically, Randy Orton RKO's every single one. He RKO's Jason Jordan. He RKO's Nick Aldis. He RKO's the little white guy. I can't think of his name. But he used to be J&J Security when Seth Rollins was in the Authority, if you know who I'm talking about. And then basically, after he RKO's all of them again, Randy Orton says, okay, let's line up for the punt kick one more time. And then guess who comes out? R-Truth comes out to save John Cena, his idol. And he gets RKO'd by Randy Orton. And by the time he gets RKO'd by Randy Orton, John Cena's awake. And he basically hits a low blow on Randy Orton. And then starts beating him up with the belt. And by the time John Cena throws the belt out, Randy Orton gets pinned 1, 2, 3. John Cena retains. And then Cena, honestly, he cuts a promo after the match about how there's no competition in the WWE. Nobody could rival with him. So you think someone's going to come out and maybe challenge Cena? The credits roll. Nobody comes out. And that's the end of Backlash. I'm sorry I did not get these parts. I did have these on video, but my phone storage was tweaking, so I honestly deleted them, I think. But it's okay. It was nothing, no crazy spots. I'm trying to think if any crazy returns happened after the fact. So with that being said, also, I don't think I spoke about the man's Intercontinental Championship match. I think I did put that in the video. If it's not in the video, but basically El Grande, Americano cost Penta, basically looking like they're going to have a little feud. That's to pretty much grade the show. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of clips. This video would have been mad longer. This video is going to be like 7 minutes though, so it's not that bad. Let's start with the first match that happened of the show, which was the Fatal 4-Way. I'm not going to lie, bro. That Fatal 4-Way match, that match was a certified hood classic, bro. Backlash, I'm not gonna lie, was ultimately a really great show. Like, the show was actually phenomenal. Like, it's one of those situations where, yeah, all the winners were really predictable. Like, we all know who's gonna win most of every single match, if not every match, if you pay attention to WWE. But the matches itself were fire, bro. When that boy Josh Cobb debuted, I said, I knew LA Knight was gonna lose and get pinned. Like, that's literally what I predicted. But I was like, bro, that Fatal 4-Way match was a fire. They're also they're continuing the Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre feud. So with that being said, Drew did beat him at WrestleMania. I feel like Damian Priest and them are gonna have another match, and then Damian will beat him in that match. And then hopefully Drew wins their 3rd match, maybe at like a SummerSlam, something like that. So with that being said, that was ultimately a really great match, like a phenomenal match. Fatal 4-Way, I honestly got to give the MVP of that match to Jake Fatu. There was a spot where he did the backflip, then he ran and dove outside the ring. Bro, that match was so fucking good. The Fatal 4-Way was exquisite. I got to give that match in the Bando grade. We'll give it like 4.5 stars, bro. That match was fire. That match was definitely a thumbs up. Bro, that match was good. And now on to the next match. The next match was also a really good match. It was the women's match, the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, I believe. It was actually the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Basically, bro, that was another good match, a really technically good match. Bayley, I don't know why I keep saying Bayley, because I thought Bayley was going to come on that side. Becky Lynch had spots where she was looking phenomenal, like the 7-time world champ. She is like the greatest woman wrestler of all time. She is. And then Lyra Valkyria looked like the underdog in so much. But Lyra Valkyria, bro, I'm not going to lie, she won me over as a fan. The moves she be doing her heart is crazy. They also showed her husband and her fiance because Becky Lynch was disrespecting her fiance. I'm not gonna lie, Twitter was cooking her fiance on Twitter. Y'all need to leave that girl alone. Let her have a happy wife, happy life, happy all that good shit. So with that being said, basically Becky Lynch gets rolled up, kind of a weak sense like that. She gets rolled up because she pokes Laura Valkyrie in the eye. Laura Valkyrie's like, ow, covering her eye while pinning Becky Lynch, and she wins. So and then after the match, like instantly after the match, Becky Lynch starts beating her up. Hits her, puts her in a disarmer. You think, oh, Bayley's gonna return. Bayley crowd, someone's gonna come out here and save her. Nobody comes out and save her besides like Jason Jordan and all these NPCs at WWE, like J&J Security, Nick Aldis, and all this. But more of the story is Lyra so far has retained, and in the first match, Jacob Fatu retains also with the help of Josh Cobb and Solo. Even though Jacob Fatu did not want their help, you could see he was like confused. He was like, what the fuck? And especially he walked out alone. He didn't walk out with them, so that story also is going to continue. Now for the third match, bro, Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Honestly, another good match. It was a really good match to the sense, like, Gunther, in my opinion, squashed Pat McAfee, but it wasn't like a squash where it's like Pat McAfee did nothing. Like, there was multiple times where he moved away out of the sleeper hold. He lifted his arm up so he wouldn't go to sleep, but unfortunately, it got to a point where it was like Gunther was just too much of an immovable object, and he put Pat McAfee to sleep. Pat McAfee didn't tap. There was also multiple spots. I thought Pat McAfee had a chance. Like, there was a spot where Gunther was holding him up, tried to flip him, but it got him in like where Pat McAfee was on top of him, holding him down, and Michael Cole was holding his legs down, so he was getting bent. He still unfortunately kicked out. But after the match, you think maybe he's gonna attack Pat McAfee or maybe Michael Cole, and he just shakes his hand. It was like a quick little. It wasn't even like a handshake. It was more like a congratulations, or like kind of like a, you feel me? So showing some props. He rolls out the ring, gets to the final match of the night, man, with John Cena versus Randy Orton. Bro, this has to be my favorite match because of nostalgia, feud history, bro. Randy Orton was like, yo, like, he did everything Cody Rhodes didn't do. Like, Randy Orton said, oh, you want to get dirty? I'm going to get dirty too. John Cena, there was a segment, as soon as the match started, John Cena poked him in the eye. Randy said, all right, bitch, poked him right back. And that's when I knew this match was going to be good, because Randy Orton ain't going to go for that. He hit Cena multiple times, like, doing shit like, hey, Cody, you know when to do that, because he hit Cena with so much that, Cody Rhodes wouldn't do, because Cody Rhodes is a pure face, but Randy got heel tactics too. More of the story is there were so many ref bumps. So many times I thought maybe Travis Scott was going to come out and help Cena win, but so many times Cena kicked out basically almost out of 3 count. There was no really interferences for the fact that it wasn't like Travis Scott, The Rock, or Seth Rollins faction like people were thinking. It was the only interference was at the end of the match after the second ref bump, because basically what happened was Randy Orton hits his RKO on Cena, goes to pin him. It's a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. A ref finally runs out. 1, 2. Cena kicks out. Randy was looking at the ref like, yo, bro, come on, bro. Bro, y'all heard him count 10 times. RKO's ref. And then this is where all like the little backup NPCs, Nick Aldis, is like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, Randy? What are you doing, Randy? Boom, RKO's Nick Aldis. Boom, RKO's Jason Jordan. Boom, RKO's J&J Security and all these other NPCs I wasn't really paying attention to. Randy Orton goes to line them up for the second kick or second punt attempt, and R-Truth comes out of nowhere and says like, hey, don't kick my goat, basically. And then Randy RKO's him. As soon as he turns around, gets low blowed by Cena, then Cena starts hitting him with the belt. The ref rolls back in the ring. Cena throws the belt over. 1, 2, 3. Cena wins. And then once again, he cuts the promo, talk about something like, hey, there's no competition here. I'm the last real champion of St. Louis. Bob, boop de boop de boop. You think someone's maybe gonna come out, but and with that being said, nobody comes out. Show ends, bro. This show was honestly really good. Cena retains. Everyone won. All the predictable winners won, but it was still a good show with that being said. So with that being said, guys, this was my WWE Backlash review. This show was really good. I'm not gonna lie. This show was like really good. Like the matches were good. Like there was no duds of the show. If I had to pick a weak match, I couldn't do it because that would be unfair to rank a match bad compared to other matches when they were all good in their own aspects. So with that being said, let's go wrap up the video, bro. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this review, bro. This show was so fucking good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This Backlash show was fire. I think the next show is Money in the Bank, which is in like 5 weeks. Hopefully they have better bills up until that show. But bro, honestly, this show was like really good, no lie.